Alright, so this should just be a quick tutorial on how I set up my pyra. I don't do anything to the tips because they usually stay fine, but most of the time the body will get pretty bad. It gets like slow, and then I lock up a bunch. What the heck? You don't really need to clean the inside of the pieces, as you can see, maybe, I don't know. But you don't really need to clean the inside of the pieces because they don't really come out, even though it might look like there's something there. It's fine. Mainly what happens is your pyra gets a little drier, the lube will get like, I don't know, the lube in there gets used up or something. I don't know, but there can still be lube in here. It can still feel horrible. So I clean it out. I take like a paper towel. Usually I have it like another towel here, but I don't know what happened to it. And this is just like reset the pyra. Usually after this, your pyra will start feeling better if you just put the pieces back in after you clean them. What I like to do is I just take my finger inside the towel, kind of wrap it around my finger, and just get in there. So like, you can see, like, I don't know, like this. Make sure you clean off like the little base of the inside where the bottom of the track contacts, or like the top of the torpedo or whatever it's called. I don't know. But after you do that for this, the core, you do that for all the pieces. They're usually not too bad, but still wipe them off because they're still a little sticky. Oh yeah, I didn't talk about how I mean, just wipe them off. It's not very hard. Okay. Once you're done with that, before you put all the pieces back in, actually, what I do is I put in like half the pieces, and then I'll take D&M, and then if you see that's probably the worst side to do it on, but if you see the little thing right, I can't point it out, my finger's too fat, but if you see the little thing like right there where I was pointing to, I like to get like a drop of D&M on there, just a singular drop, because D&M works very well. Singular drop. It doesn't have to be much. I don't even know if you can see that on the camera, but like, yeah, just a singular drop. And then I finish putting it back together, and this is gonna sound very strange what I do after this, but break it in with just the D&M. There's more after this, but you just want to break it in first. My pyra feels way too fast after this, so but yeah, it's already feeling better than it was earlier. But yeah, make sure you break in the D&M, spread it around. If you feel like it's like, because after this I'm going to clean it out and then put more D&M in later. So if you feel like this is too slow, you can put in another like drop of D&M, which is what I'm going to do. It's a little slow. If you take another drop of D&M, make sure you put it onto the tracks, or like into the tracks, not on like, oops, what the hell? Not right here, because don't, like, it's way too fast. So just take a drop into the center. Bonk. Ooh, got a little bit on the piece. But yeah, you can do that. Yeah, and then it gets super fast, but you just have to make sure the D&M is on all the pieces, because I am going to go back in a second and do something. We'll have wave 5 in a second. Just make sure the D&M is everywhere, and like every side is close to even. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, So after you're done with that, maybe. After you're done with that, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your towel from earlier, you're gonna take it apart again. But this time, hold up, if I can take it apart. What you're gonna do is you're not gonna clean the insides, you're just gonna clean like these parts. So like just here. Because you wanna keep the D&M mostly on the inside. If like you see like some big drops, like, I don't know, you can't really see it well on camera, but there's moisture in there. If you see some like big drops, definitely like clean those out, but otherwise leave them mostly in there. But yeah, if you put it in like the if you put it in from there, it's definitely going to be on the tracks, little tracks, I don't know what these are called, like the sides of the centers a lot more. But after that, it should be mostly clean here. Yeah, that's fine. And then you clean off your pieces again. Because you're not going to clean it off perfectly. There's still going to be D&M residue on here, and there's going to be D&M in the core, so that's why you put it in there. It's just to like make it a little faster, because just weight 5 is a little too slow, and it takes a while to break in. And if you put in like a lot of weight 5, it takes longer to break in, but it'll stay there longer. I'm just lazy and just set up my cube a lot. So. It's more of like a maintenance thing than anything, but you don't really see a lot of like maintenance tips at all for pyra. I'll usually do this before my first round of pyra out of comp. So like if pyra is after lunch, I'll do it during lunch. But I won't clean it off before every round. I'll clean it off before the first round, and if it's feeling horrible, like second round or before finals, I'll reset it up again. But this doesn't take very long, so it should take less than like 10-15 minutes about. But yeah, put in most of half the pieces, and then so what you're gonna do here is you're gonna take your weight 5 now. Don't mind the big weight 5 syringe, but you're gonna take it and you're gonna put it on the little under part of the center again. So you're gonna just put in a dot there, and then you can put in that piece. It's a little out of order, but it's fine. And then you're gonna go to like an opposite side. So since I put it like here, I'm gonna go to an opposite side, and I'm gonna put in another dot of weight 5 in there. I don't think you can see that, but yeah, just like take a little dot and then put it back together and break it in. It should be like really, really fast. And that's just the D&M. The D&M will wear off pretty quick. That's what you want. Oh yeah. With this setup. The D&M will wear off within like 40 to 50 stalls probably. I don't know the exact amount, but it'll wear off decently quick, and then you're just left with the weight 5 and most of the speed. So and then if you want to, you can put some weight 5 on the tracks here. I don't know why I'm calling them tracks. What are these? Like the little flat side of the centerpiece. I don't know what they're called. But you can put like a line of weight 5. Well, kind of a line. I don't really put too much if you like the feel. Yeah. And then just spread it around, obviously. Oh, this one looks cool. But yeah. That's about it. That's all I do. And then just break it in after this. Oh yeah, one thing I did forget, since I haven't tested this on any new batches, it might work different for a new batch YLM than an old batch, and it might work differently for an Ezra modded new batch or even old batch. So take this with kind of a grain of salt. That's the setup I use. Okay, bye.